Can you draw with one long line? The challenge of continuous line drawing is that you have to draw without lifting your hand off your paper with just one line. This exercise really improves your observation skills, which is why I highly recommend it. Let's grab a pen or a pencil, something to draw in. Let's go. I'm going to start at the corner of the pot, and I'm going to try very hard not to remove my hand from the surface of the paper. We're going to try to draw our subject with one long line. So the reference that I have appears to be very complex. There are so many leaves overlapping each other, so many stalks, there are fingers overlapping each other. It looks very complex. The point of this continuous line drawing exercise is to pretend or imagine that your pen is like an ant and it's crawling around your image and exploring whatever you're looking at. When we practice drawing the contours, we will focus on the internal contours and the external contours. The external contours are the outermost edges, and the internal contours are changes in the plane. And as we draw, we want to be able to capture both. As I'm drawing, I'm going to try to trust that my hand is doing what I need it to do. I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking at my drawing. The point of contour drawing exercises is to practice your observation. Exercises such as contour drawing or continuous line drawing can really help us to look very carefully. And as a result of spending a lot more time looking at my image rather than on my paper, my drawing might not be very accurate, and that's okay. These are learning experiences. Already I can tell that my position where I added the sleeve is wrong, so I'm just going to go and correct it briefly like that. I'm going to travel back up the side of the finger and I'm going to get into pot now. Beginners can often ignore exercises like this because it can seem very simplistic. How can something like this teach you to draw? And the reality is that observing what you see and having a good look at it is a skill. As we practice drawing in a continuous line, we are trying to solve our drawing like a puzzle. As beginner artists, we can sometimes have a lot of preconceived notions about what something should look like. And as a result, a lot of our drawings can turn out quite unusual because we're drawing our preconceived notions rather than what we see. And I just noticed that I have already made a mistake here with the measurements. Perhaps I just need to slow down a bit, but I'm going to just go with it and hope for the best. Now I'm going to travel back up, add a nail here, and then I'm going to try to tackle the plant. This particular drawing exercise isn't about perfection. It's about working on your observation and your hand-eye coordination. Another reason to practice this particular drawing exercise is that if you are a person who really struggles with perfectionism, this is a good opportunity to practice letting go. Personally, I know that I tend to get very caught up, and in the past I used to be quite harsh on myself when drawings would turn out badly. And as a result, these particular exercises have really taught me to let go, loosen up, and spend more time just being present in my drawing, rather than being focused on the outcome, to be present with my experience of drawing. As I'm drawing, I am trying to really keep my hand loose and flowy as much as possible. One of the biggest ways that you can ruin a continuous line drawing is by getting very stiff. And as a result, your drawings will look very stunted. So I'm trying to go as smoothly as possible, keeping my lines loose and embracing any mistakes that I make along the way. Mistakes are just another way to learn where your shortcomings are and to discover the ways that you can improve. Did you know I have a fortnightly newsletter? In my newsletter, I cover habits and mindset to help you build a consistent art practice. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, sign up in the link down below, and I would love to have you there. If you enjoyed this video so far, please like and subscribe to help support my channel so that I can continue to make videos to help you draw better. I just noticed that there are some sections that I did not observe, so I'm just going to quickly put them in. After I finished this drawing, I noticed that I made a lot of errors and I missed many parts of the drawing. But I chose to get myself outside my comfort zone and try this exercise. While it seemed really simplistic, it was actually quite challenging. If you try it, let me know how it goes for you. Thanks for hanging out with Drawing with Pri. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.